Welcome back to the Kaleidosphere, a Dungeons & Dragons Play Podcast. I'm your Dungeon Master, Nathan. Joining me are Grant.
Lucky Shore, a little worried about this Jack fellow.
Cody.
Dungeon Diver Jack Rackman.
Pippin.
Moriarty, wheels and bubbles collector, I suppose.
And Alex.
Clacker Volkson, I don't know which way to go.
Join us in episode 37 of our first campaign, To Whom the Sea Belongs.
Last week, you continued your descent into the Well of Fate, collecting more discs and affixing them to the captain's steering wheel that Moriarty has been toting around. And you went into a few different mini dungeons in order to do this. Notably, during that time, Mitsuka stepped through a magical mirror that it seems to have whisked her away back to Cliff's Bay, where her true desire was. So the party has lost one and is down to the four of you, plus Laffy, plus Potboy, so the six of you, I suppose.
And Yantor.
Well, yeah, but Yantor's not with you right now. He's in Tristan. So you have all descended into another mini dungeon in this well, and stepped onto this enormous cog or wheel, this flat wheel, that is slowly spinning you forward, or spinning you clockwise. You're out on the very edge, so it's almost like a conveyor belt. It's just moving at a slight curve instead of a straight line. And you went through a double doorway that opened up once all of you were on it, plunging you into magical darkness. So it's completely black around you. The only senses that you are aware of are the grinding of stone that you can hear beneath you. The air is cool and dry. Would be comfortable if not for how unnerving it is to be in completely magical darkness, especially for those of you that have dark vision and are used to being able to see, at least to some extent, even in the dark. And you feel the stone underneath you. You've got your balance at this point, even if you didn't when you first stepped onto it. But especially those of you that have spent a lot of time on boats, which I imagine is all of you, right? Lucky knows his way around a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the balance isn't really an issue so much as just the absolute suffocating darkness. But as the ground moves underneath you, a strobe of white light flashes before you, and you all see the room. You see that there's kind of a curving hallway before you that this wheel is taking you along. So if you tried to move closer to the center of the wheel, there's a wall that's blocking you from doing that. And on the ceiling overhead, there is a stony crossbeam that says on it in Arohavian, it says past. And you go beneath it, and there's another strobe that says present. And you go beneath that, and there's another strobe with that stone pillar overhead that says future. And after each strobe, like the after image of the light kind of dances before you, purple and green. But other than that, there's still this magical darkness. You can't discern anything else. And then on the fourth strobe of this magical bright light, you can't really discern where it's coming from. It appears to just kind of be throughout the room, which gives kind of a weird flattening effect to the shadows that you would otherwise see. But on the fourth strobe, to your left, which is further away from the center of the wheel, you see a statue on ground that is not moving. So I would almost describe it as like, if you've been to Disneyland, there's like the train that goes around the periphery of the park and it shows like exhibits of different things related to Disney. It's kind of like that. You're moving slowly along the tram, but you can see statues on non-moving ground further away from you. And so there are three statues of humanoids, indistinct whether they're male or female, just humanoid. And they are standing still with their hands rigidly at their sides, and they're looking directly forward. So if you are facing the direction that the wheel is moving you, they would be aligned with you. Do any of you react to this, or do you just wait on the wheel?
They're facing us?
They're facing the same direction that you would be. They're facing the same direction that the wheel is spinning you.
I would like to face the other way and watch the strobes, remembering the the clue that we got yesterday and today lead to tomorrow, what was and what is reveal, what is to come. I'd like to turn around and face away from them.
Okay, so you're facing back. In other words, you're facing where you just were on the rotation of the circle?
Yes.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
What was the clue?
The clue is, may yesterday and today lead to tomorrow, and what was and what is reveal what is to come. It's not specific to this room. I just know that we have that in our pocket. And remember, as we were going, the strobes showed past, present, future. So I'm wondering if we look back at what was and what is, maybe that will reveal something? That's the thought.
As you ponder this, the wheel continues to turn, and there's another strobe, and you see 3 more statues, similarly carved to the first set of 3. But these 3 are all prone on their stomachs. And the strobe fades out. There's the after image of light.
I'm gonna fall down on my stomach.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Well, no, I don't see it. I'm facing the other way. Jack, what are you doing?
Duck.
I duck. No, I don't. I don't trust Jack. I don't duck.
Why
Folded
wouldn't
my
you trust
belly as
me?
well.
Yeah, I'm gonna face away from the wall actually, too.
So
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Clacker and Lucky are facing backwards, away from the direction that they're being spun. And Moriarty, did you say you're going prone like Jack?
I am on my belly.
Okay. Then I hate to inform you, but as the stone continues to spin, you hear a bunch of little perforations, like, and Jack and Moriarty, you both take 11 piercing damage as darts fly out from the wall and stab into you. Clacker and Lucky, you feel the rush of the darts going directly in front of you and directly behind you. And then there is another strobe, and this time the statues, the set of 3 statues, are neither facing ahead nor prone, but they're facing directly toward you.
Towards me and Moriarty?
Toward all 4 of you. So they are parallel to the wall rather than standing perpendicular to the wall and facing forward along the hallway.
I'll describe the statues, because like when it strobes, I see that Clacker and Lucky are both facing back.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll just say, all right, I think you need to get down like us, and then next you'll need to face parallel like these upcoming statues if you can get a glimpse real quick. I could be wrong.
Are we supposed to do what they're doing or the opposite?
I think we're supposed to do what they're doing next.
What they just did. May yesterday and today lead to tomorrow, so we have to look to yesterday, today, to get to tomorrow. So when they were facing away, we faced away. Now that they're laying down, maybe we should lay down. And because the next one they're facing toward us, so maybe after that we should face that direction.
Right.
Well, if Clacker says it, Lucky will lay down.
That's what I said.
So all 4 of you are laying down now?
Yeah.
Okay. And as you do, between strobes, you hear this whooshing noise and a rush of air washes over all 4 of you, but none of you feel any contact from anything sharp or blunt, so no one takes damage.
Whoa! I think you got it figured out, Clacker. So now we face
The way they were facing.
now we face ahead, right?
Take a look at those ones right back there.
What are the ones behind us doing, Nathan?
They were facing toward us, correct?
Right, so the very first ones were facing ahead. By facing directly opposite of them, your body was still at the same position, even if your head was at the opposite position.
Sure.
So the first ones were facing directly ahead. The second set were prone. The third set were facing to the side rather than ahead. So their shoulders were turned.
Okay.
Parallel to the hall.
We're going to turn
Parallel
our
to the
shoulders
hall,
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
And another strobe reveals all 3 statues in a position where it looks like they're leaping in the air, but one of their arms is like unnaturally long just to support the structure of the statue.
How am I supposed to do that?
Oh God, my arms aren't stretchy. Help me.
We're just gonna have to time it.
Yeah, jump right when it strobes, or
Next. Well, yeah, right.
So as you're standing parallel to the hall, with your shoulders parallel to the hallway, You hear a noise like a sword being unsheathed, and there's a whistle through the air, like when a katana hits just right. And you jump.
No?
Lucky takes 8 slashing damage as he jumps into a whirling blade.
I jumped into a sword! I jumped into a sword! I jumped into a sword! It hurts!
We jump next, Lucky. Grab
You
your
don't jump yet.
berries.
I thought I got it, but I don't. It hurts.
There is another strobe revealing no statues. You're just in an empty hall now.
How are we supposed to do that?
I can't be no one!
Quick jump!
Okay, we gotta get ready to jump.
The strobe
Hear the
fades.
sound of it.
You do
Yeah,
hear a
Gavin,
faint
ready
rumble
in action.
ahead.
Now do I jump? Okay, I jump. Again.
Yeah, it sounds like there might be something we have to jump over.
The rumble is closer.
Can I jump again?
Jack jumps. Lucky jumps.
Moriarty will jump.
Yep.
Clacker also jumps.
Yes, and although a couple of you probably stumble over this pillar as it rolls under you, none of you get crushed by it. So
Well, that's good to hear.
I'll say, just given that Clacker is large and not as dexterous as the others, he probably falls prone after jumping over it, and his shin gets banged up, but that's no appreciable hit point damage.
Here, let me help you up.
Oh, I got a bruise.
I jumped into a sword.
Yeah, I jumped on a fucking bed of spikes.
I never jumped on a bed of spikes. I have no idea what Jack's on about. Never.
I didn't see anything.
Well, I'm honest.
Floor beneath you comes to a stop, and the light strobes again, but this time it stays on. And you're able to look back, the hall curves, so you can't see everything, but you see where there was a pillar that was horizontal, kind of rolling over the ground, that would have smushed you if you hadn't jumped. The pillar has now come to a standstill. A little bit beyond that, you see a couple blades that have stopped spinning, kind of think like a buzzsaw blade. But directly ahead of you, you see a closed doorway, and there is a disc inset into the wall.
Grab it.
Yes, to keep megazording our disc.
Right. We need the ultimate disc. That way, when we stick it in the mechanism, it can create a disc galaxy.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking super disc.
A little disc atom. I don't know what atoms are, but
I knew a guy named Adam once.
So, does the doorway look like it has a mechanism to open the closed doorway, you said?
It does, yeah.
You
It
said
looks like you can push it open.
The push mechanism.
yeah,
The famous door opening mechanism, my favorite.
it just says push on it.
Right, I was gonna say there's a sign that says push. We're like, what do we do?
I
No,
jump.
it says push, but it has a handle to pull.
right.
Those
No!
crafty bastards.
They are truly hags devious.
There's an actual name for doors that look like you're supposed to push when you're supposed to pull. I can't remember what they're called.
Huh. Dumb.
Exactly.
Asshole doors.
Right.
Norman doors.
Norman doors.
That's what they're called.
Well, yes, you can at least take the disc, Moriarty. If you want to push the door, you can do so as well.
One of you just want to grab that disc for me?
Okay.
Yard.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Either way, I'll do it. I grab it. Here you go, Moriarty.
And Moriarty will stick it onto the other thing. The thing with the
captain's
disc.
steering wheel. Yeah, it'll click into place along with the other ones you've collected.
You're surprisingly good at figuring out where those places are, where it's supposed to go.
I know, I'm quite good at this, really. Quite adept at adjusting to this situation.
Okay, so now we have to
So-
figure out this door.
It is clearly pushable.
Looking through the door, I do see signs of it pushed inward before. Those could be wrong. They could just be a trap.
Those were very crafty hacks. That's true.
Hags devious.
I pull on the door.
The door doesn't come toward you. I saw you roll a 22 on investigation, Grant. Was that for Lucky examining the door?
Yes.
Okay, with a 22, you can tell that it's a pushable, unlocked door, and it does not have traps on it.
Alright.
What's the craftsmanship like? Like, did someone bring this from town? Is it like a nice wooden door?
It's wooden. It's not nice. It's like just cut and pieced together.
Lucky has a brief moment of sonder, just realizing that this door has a story. Someone brought it here. Someone put it in. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't have to be a door here, but there is.
Right, it used to be friends with that tree back in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was probably a hag.
After contemplating just the weaves out there, I push the door open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought next we would try to like lift it from the bottom up into the ceiling below.
It's just a door, Moriarty.
It's
Jesus
just a
Christ.
door. It's opens
just
up
a door.
to the tunnel that you went down to get to the very beginning of this wheel. So the wheel has brought you 360 degrees.
Oh.
All right.
Well, I suppose that means we can go do the next trial, or whatever they're called. We should call these things.
Next hole. We're just calling them holes.
I like trial. I know Lucky likes hole, but
Lucky like hole.
trial is nice.
Lucky like hole. Will you ping which one that was for me so I can circle it? I've been keeping track.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I already circled. Okay, I circle ahead of time. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So do we go down the hole that's in between the two that we've already done? Since we're right here.
Adventurous. Let's do it.
First, I'm gonna need Cody to roll a d6 for me.
Why?
Why?
I got a 2.
Why?
I apologize. Can someone remind me what time of day you first got to the well? It was like noonish, right?
We
Something
took
like
a
that.
while to get there because we
Noon
were
to,
scared of it.
Right, because you
Yeah.
set off
Noon
in
to,
the morning,
2.
but then you got yeah. So let's say it's about 3:30 now, and you got a 2. All right. When you ascend from the hole that you just emerged from, which is kind of in the middle of the well of fate itself, you are not alone. Can you all drag your characters out near hole number 11? Oh wait, you don't see those numbers. The one that I pinged.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Guys, I have a weird feeling this is number 11.
Oh, look, the hole here says hole 11. I'm going to name a song, The Door at Hole 11, if I live.
When you do emerge from this recently named hole number 11, you see one of those floating orbs of malice that you fought outside of Tristan, which is just bobbing along toward you. And when it sees you, it's immediately going to attack you. That's just how it's feeling.
I felt that way before. It's fine.
That's just how it's feeling.
Alright, so I suppose that means roll
It's just
for
how I'm
initiative.
feeling.
Please do roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Lucky's thinking about the door. Lucky crit botched. Botched?
I got a 14.
Lucky britched.
I got a 10.
I got a... What's the first one? Hold on. 16. I don't know why my rolls aren't going over again.
I'll put you in real quick. Alright, well, the baby beholder creature actually got a 21, so it'll be going first, followed by Clacker, because we know how much Clacker loves going quickly.
Gotta work up your constitution, big guy.
With Jack being the closest person to the beholder baby, it is going to target Jack twice. So we're gonna see what happens with its random little eye rays. Jack, I would like a wisdom save from you, please.
I got a 10.
Alright, you are frightened of this creature for 1 minute or until you succeed a save, which you can repeat at the end of each of your turns. I will additionally need actually a second wisdom save from you. It got 2 wisdom affecting eye rays.
Another 10.
So you're both frightened and you find it funny. You're so scared of it that all you can do is laugh.
It's that nervous laughter, what the fuck meme.
And it's just going to float 30 feet up into the air to make itself harder to hit. Clacker, you're up.
Alright. Do I rage already?
Does he rage already? Rage already?
There's my rage. I'll move a little bit closer first. Right about here. Right about there? Right about there.
Between
Let's
a couple
say
of the
here.
holes.
Right, between a few holes. Now I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
That is... Okay, that didn't work at all. That was the wrong thing.
But you critted.
Yeah, but you critted!
I got a 5. Okay, I got a 5, which is whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, the creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution. Nice.
Okay.
And since it's so high up in the air, I will use Chill Touch on it, which for a 17.
That will hit.
Okay.
Aw, you should get the first one.
That does 13 necrotic.
It is kind of sad that you crit on the one that didn't count, but 13 is still good. That's literally a third of its health.
Nice.
There's some meta knowledge for you. Anything else? You've moved, you've bonused.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Moriarty.
Well, I'm not gonna get much closer to that thing if I don't have to. And Moriarty's just gonna pull some slack in the line and he's gonna spear throw his fishing rod at it. 17 to hit
That does.
for 9,
Okay.
and then 14
14 is a hit.
for 13.
Nice. I imagine that's almost like you stick it and then you pull the rope back and hit it again as you pull the fishing pole back.
Got the line, throw it out, do a special maneuver, flip it back, and then throw it again. But that is it for Moriarty.
All right. Jack, you are nervous laughing. That's about all you can do. You're incapacitated and afraid. So you can make wisdom saving throws to shake both of those, but you have disadvantage on the fright effect, not on the laughter effect.
All right, so I got a 12 and a 9.
Those are both failures. I'm looking for a 13.
Oh.
Yeah. Lucky.
I'm just gonna shoot it. I got a 19
I love Jack's laugh. A 19's a
for 11 damage.
hit. Yeah, that'll take it out. Nicely done.
I look at Moriarty. I shot it.
Ah, good job.
I shoot things. Pew pew.
Excellent work, team.
I'm trying to save my magical energy. You know what I mean? For like other holes.
No, I get it.
I've said that line before.
I'm sure you have, to be honest. I am very sure you have.
I just remembered the last time we fought stuff, I didn't do anything, and I probably should have just like shot it. So I'm gonna try. It's a new me. I'm gonna try shooting things now.
It was a good shot.
Okay, good job, buddy. I give Lucky a little head scratch.
I appreciate it. Now, do we just let that man just cower and laugh himself for the next while now?
Yeah.
Oh, it'll
Jack, are
wear
you
off
okay?
after. It'll wear off once the creature is dead.
Oh, I was just gonna start turning the wheels while we were waiting on him to go back to norm.
He's just like rolling around on the wheels as you turn them each.
Wheels in the well keep on turning.
I will start singing a little ditty while the wheel is spinning. Maybe to like as much as I can, the sound of like the stone spinning, just to help Jack out. Using my counter charm mechanically.
Okay.
I think bagpipes would be good at drowning the sound of this thing out, actually. With the drown.
I think you're right. Because if bagpipes are one thing, it's loud.
Not mine.
He flips the switch from silent to loud.
Right, yeah.
Right.
I do it real slow.
On the map here, I went ahead and removed the larger wheels that were just kind of slowing us down, so you can see where all of the holes are on the map, but imagine that Moriarty, in order to see each one, has to turn them back to where you marked them out on the papers that you drew earlier.
But we did mark them all out, so.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to identify how to get the wheels to where you need to get to each one.
You know, I know for a fact that at least one of these I did from memory, and they all are like pretty accurate, so I'm pretty proud of my map marking.
I hate to say, Grant, that's actually because we deleted the one that missed the hole.
You couldn't just let me be your special little kitty, Nathan. I literally said the phrase, I'm proud of myself. And you're like, I'm about to ruin this man's whole fucking career.
You have nothing to be proud of. You should be ashamed.
Look at this map, Jack. I'm having these weird thoughts like someone's teasing me cosmically, but look how perfect all these marks are. I haven't been wrong yet.
Right.
Wait, fuck you.
Why?
You're scary.
We were doing so good. We killed the hags, solving puzzles.
We just killed a beholder thingy too.
Yar, I appreciate it.
Fucking disgusting. What are those things?
I have no idea.
I don't know. They crack me up, though, whatever they are.
Right, but I think I have gotten us to the next hole, and it's the one in between the 11 and whichever one we've already been down.
I like how it's just canon that you all refer to that one as 11 now. So you navigate to the hole between 11 and one of the ones you went into previously.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yard. Just finish it off. It's a little grouping.
Need to make a note for myself to write a song called The Door at Hole 11.
Let's see, this map is completely dark for you all, right?
Yes.
Yard.
Okay, I'll
Indeed.
drop you all.
Do not like the sound of that.
There I am.
Oh, there we are.
It's wet in here.
Moist.
It is wet. It's moist in this hole.
Oh.
You...
Nathan, get it together, man.
You descend some 30 or 40 feet down this staircase, go through a couple, or like this rough-hewn stone steps, go through a couple turns as you've gotten used to at this point. This one is completely dark, and yes, moist. So, are you all relying on dark vision at this point, or do you need to illuminate some, or cast some illumination somewhere? Mitsuka's no longer with you to light the way with the Starblade.
I do have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
I suppose I'll have to take the time and, light one of the torches out of my pack.
Okay, sure.
How mundane! What, a torch?
I'm sorry that I'm not naturally born with the night vision, dark vision, whatever you only call it.
I was blessed by Yold, given the gift of dark vision.
I didn't know people still used those. I like your stick of wood light, Moriarty.
So, Pippin, I'm not going to make you expend 2 torches, but as you go through some of the turns, there's actually kind of a misty... I wouldn't call it a waterfall, that'd be too strong. A mistfall. Think another Disneyland.
I will put the torch inside Potboy when I have to go through the waterfall.
Oh, sure.
Wow.
Okay, another Disneyland reference. Yeah, imagine the Pirates of the Caribbean, mist curtain. And as you pass through that, you kind of see... you can see your reflection as you get close to the mist before you step through it.
Is there anything notable about our reflection?
There's something very notable about Jack's reflection. He's a fish now.
Well, I could have told him that.
Yarr. What you looking at?
Aside from that, there's nothing notable until you get into the chamber ahead. As you enter this chamber, I'll need you to roll initiative once more.
No.
Yarg.
Do we know we're rolling initiative?
You do. I'll set the scene in just a second. I just want to get the bookkeeping done.
This is going to be one of those weird, Moriarty sprinting moments.
Have you ever played Pikmin?
Yeah?
No.
This room reminds me of just something you'd walk into Pikmin and you'd have to move a box over there and use the electric ones up there.
You're very deceptive there, Clacker.
I was checking my rolls. I wanted to make sure I was working.
You keep accidentally critting tonight. Your last test roll was a crit too.
I know.
Arr. That always sucks.
So, when you step into this chamber, which again, it's maybe 3 or 4 inches of water just covering the ground, and then there's a rocky outcropping in the middle of the room and some cliffs around the edges at different intervals. You see that the cavern is already occupied by you.
Oh.
You see Moriarty and Potboy and Clacker on the rocky outcropping ahead of you.
Okay, hold up. We don't have to fight. This could be a lot of fun. I have some ideas. Let's just be chill. Everyone calm down.
Just because everybody's told you to go fuck yourself on more than one occasion doesn't mean you gotta use this chance to actually do it.
Well, what are you going to use it for?
I haven't figured that out yet.
Does the weird Moriarty clone also have a wooden stick for light, like a peasant?
These ones do not, but they can all clearly see you.
Your clone's
That's
better
creepy.
than you, too. That's the best part.
They were just standing there in the dark like creeps.
what
Go
are you
ahead.
doing?
Fake Moriarty hefts his fishing pole.
Almost.
Can you see me? I wave at him.
Real Clacker is up first. These creatures are clearly hostile. They're all bearing their weapons at you.
Can I say, oh, hey there, how you doing? How's the weather?
You can.
How do they respond?
Evil Clacker.
Yes.
Evil Clacker responds, oh, hey there, how you doing? How's the weather?
Oh, you know,
my
it's
God.
it's really wet in here. You know, it's kind of
Oh,
cold.
yeah. It'll be wet with your blood, oh, don't you know?
What the fuck?
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Well, not if I get you first and I give him a nice toothy smile.
He gives you a nice big toothy smile right back.
And I kind of laugh a little. Oh, okay.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Okay, all right. We're good.
I will move a little bit closer, right about here, and I am going to rage,
All right.
which is a 4, which is magic infuses one weapon of your choice that you are holding until your rage ends. The weapon's damage changes to force, and it gains the light and thrown properties with a normal range of 20 feet and has a long range of 60 feet. Nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You
That's
can
the one you
throw
killed the
it?
werewolf with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it had light and throw, and he didn't throw it. He had the guy prone and
Just
smacked
the
him
magic,
to death,
yeah.
didn't he?
I just need the magic. Sweet. Okay, great. So I can't fully see over there. Are they within 60 feet of me?
The evil Clacker?
Yeah.
Evil Clacker is.
Okay.
Oh, Moriarty is too. Evil Moriarty, Evil Potboy. Can you see? Let me see who
I
you
feel like
can
Evil
see.
Moriarty is a bigger risk to us.
Right, we need to, in case this is violent, let's kill him extremely quickly.
Right. I think he might be a little more trouble.
If he crits, we're dead. Like, literally.
Does Evil Moriarty have like a goatee?
No, these are all like perfect copies of each of you.
I mean, surely he doesn't also have a magical, extreme hyper crit fishing pole, right? Let's not find out. Kill it.
Kill it with fire.
Leave the other Lucky alive. That could be fun.
Again.
This is officially the Highlander. There can be only one. Yeah, I'm gonna. Is the ledge they're on? Is it raised up?
Yeah, it's probably 5 feet up. It's
5 feet.
I'm gonna say it takes 5 feet extra of movement to climb up from the water onto it.
Okay, got it. So I can throw it there. I can throw it up there, no problem. They are to my northwest a little bit. I'm gonna do my first attack and throw out my sword to Evil Moriarty.
All right. Can you physically see them on the map right now?
No.
No.
Can I just throw it
Okay,
in the general
so-
direction?
You can. It's gonna be a disadvantage to try to hit Evil Moriarty.
Okay.
Unless you reckless attack him, then it'll be neutral.
Right. Oh boy. I'm gonna go for it, I think. Let's see. 15 with disadvantage.
Wait, you were recklessing?
No.
Oh, you were not. Okay. 15 is going to miss.
I will go for it again.
All right.
Oh, 14. Dang it.
Yeah.
That will be my turn.
Close but no cigar.
Oh, I need to see over there.
Okay, is Evil Moriarty smoking a cigar, at least? Like, you gotta give us something.
It is Evil Moriarty's turn. He'll take a puff on his cigar, drop it,
Nice.
and grind it out with the heel
Oh
of
god!
his...
I'm in front! I hate it!
Uh-huh. You are.
Help!
Oh, here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Oh god.
All right.
It's gross, just like you.
Okay, then. Let's do this, then. Let's see.
Alright, okay. You got the one-liners. Go ahead and kill me.
Gonna get you with my fishing hook. How does a 10 look?
You missed.
Oh, alrighty then. And he'll just move back. Potboy pops off of his back and just stands next to him with his little whisk going, ready to whisk you all up. That brings us to Evil Lucky and Evil Laffy. Looks like all of the evil people go in a row. That's fun for me. So, you all, I don't think any of you can see, but out of the extent of your dark vision and illumination capacity, you hear meowing, and you hear laughing perforating the meowing. Both cat laughing and hyena laughing. And Evil Lucky Shore slinks into view, hopping off of a ledge that was far up on kind of the northeast side of this chamber, and twiddles his fingers over his bagpipes that he's playing quite softly. And I will need actually the entire party to make a dexterity saving throw as the bagpipe magic washes over you all.
Is it a spell?
This is a spell.
I would like to counterspell him.
You can counterspell him, except that from the opposite side of the chamber, you hear, "Nar, I don't think so." And Evil Jack counterspells you.
Was he in range of me? I thought I'd be able to see him if he's in range.
Good question. He is 55 feet away.
Oh, he's behind my turn order. Yeah, you're hiding under my the gentleman's order. Was he already visible?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to see the whole enemy party.
Got it. That is just my normal mistake. I'm just casting it so that it expends the spell.
Yeah.
I did not mean to cast it at 3rd level.
I can see
It is third
Evil
level. Oh, I
Jack
see.
right there.
You can.
Is he? Would you say he's within line of sight, considering the ledge, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll counterspell his counterspell.
Explosion of magical energy in the moist cave.
Lucky
Fuck
laughs and
you,
goes,
Evil Jack.
No, I don't think so, not this time, and uses his reaction to counterspell you, Jack.
I don't see Evil Lucky.
Evil Lucky is 55 feet away from you.
Darr.
How exactly does that work? I know it works, but it's just like, I'm casting a spell, it gets counterspelled, which gets counterspelled, and then I counterspell while casting my spell, another counterspell.
Yeah, it's like a wizard's battle. There's like magical energy everywhere, and we're like knocking it all over the place. I love it.
It's like playing a game of chess without queens. Everyone's down a 3rd level slot.
It's badminton with spells.
Yeah. I saw Moriarty got a 17 on his dex save. Is that right?
Yes.
Everyone else will need to go ahead and make their dex saves as well.
Wait, got a 20?
18.
I have advantage on dex against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. Would I have an advantage on this?
Given that you... oh, that's a tough question. You can see the light swirling around you, but you can't see the source. You can't see the caster. Do you have inspiration currently?
I do.
I mean, I would say you could use that for inspiration, or for advantage. Otherwise, I would say I think I'm going to go with you've got to be able to see the caster.
Got it.
I'll be consistent on that. Gotta see the person causing the magic.
Cool. 15.
All right, I'm looking for a 16. So, 3. Everyone
What about
except
Pot
for
Boy?
Oh, Popeye failed. He got a 4.
Oh no!
Potboy and Clacker are illuminated with a spectral light as a fairy fire descends around them. This will cause no damage, but you emit visible glows. You can't gain a benefit from being invisible, and all attacks against you have advantage.
Looks like I'm recklessing no matter what now.
It's a good spell. It's a good spell. It's a great spell.
It's a great spell. It's a fantastic spell.
Suddenly I didn't care anymore.
He
Suddenly all I
knows
cared
it.
about was killing.
He knows it because I do. Hey, at least you don't need that woodlight stick anymore, Moriarty.
I suppose you're a little bit right there.
Evil Laffy is gonna just dash around the center outcropping of stone in the middle of this room, and is going to slather all over Good Lucky, trying to eat Good Lucky. Shoot, except that I believe that puts him in.
Oh,
yeah.
it does. It
Yeah.
does, in fact.
All right, go ahead,
You
Moriarty.
can finally live out your dream of killing Laffy.
Why would you have that dream?
Because he fought him once and
Oh,
he
it's
didn't
only a
kill him.
13.
Yeah, he got away. You know how
13
Moriarty
to hit?
feels about people who
A
get
13
away.
hits.
That is true.
For 15.
It's
yeah.
so dead.
It's
Kill
it's
him.
dead.
Oh no!
It's very dead.
I couldn't
is
even
why
say
I
kill it
keep
before
him
it was
out of-
dead.
That's why I keep him out of combat, guys. He doesn't have a lot of health.
Right, he's just
my
up at the
God.
top of the well with all the spectators and beholder monsters right now.
Nathan, why do you hate my hyena? What's wrong with you?
We got there just in time to save him before.
But it's the evil
Right,
one.
right.
Don't worry about it.
Right, that was the evil one. Evil Laffy is dead. Evil Jack and Evil Clacker.
Evil Jack and Evil Clack.
Jack and Clack.
So Evil Jack is gonna step on up, and light is going to coruscate down the scar coating half of his body, and an enormous lightning bolt is just going to zing down through the cavern, which, the way I'm angling it right now. Let me check. I believe it's 5 feet out from the point of the line. Yeah, 5 foot wide line. So I believe I can hit 3 of you. So I'm gonna aim for everyone except for Lucky and Potboy. Each of you will need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's a 9.
A 12.
Looking for a DC 15. And how about Jack? Good Jack?
7.
So he is going to hit all of you for a total of 28 lightning damage. And he's going to hypercharge it
Balls.
for 14 more lightning damage. So a total of 42 lightning damage.
Oh, shit.
And he just starts doing his Jack laugh.
Not looking too good, boys.
All right, so this like procs a whole bunch of my shit, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to figure out what all it does. So I have resistance to lightning, and then whenever I take lightning damage, I can gain temporary hit points equal to double my proficiency bonus. So I would get 6 temp HP. And then I have this lightning rod thing. Whenever I take lightning damage, I can reduce it by my proficiency bonus. And if I'm resistant, I apply the damage before resistance.
After
So-
using the damage. Oh,
Right, so it was a total of 28 plus 14, so 42 damage. So it would be reduced by 30 to 39 and then halved to 28? Or 18?
19.
19?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I've never been hit by lightning yet.
No, you're good.
It's been a while.
I mean, you literally have
It's been a
hit by
while.
lightning. That's what your character is. We can still see your scar now, even though you're all fishy, right? Like, that still
Yar.
is a prominent feature.
It's white. I'm blue.
Okay.
I wondered if it would behoove me to use absorb elements right now.
That'd be a great time to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there
I'm gonna do
other
that.
times?
I'm gonna do that.
Nice. You have, how many charges remaining?
I have
From your
all
shells?
my charges, so I have 6 right now, 6 left. It takes 1 charge.
Nice.
So it said it lessens the effect, so do I take less damage, or do I just gain the extra effects of it then?
Absorb elements, I think, gives you resistance to that damage.
Here, let me post. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so you take
okay.
21 damage instead of 42.
Great, okay. Woo, that helps me a lot.
Yeah. Resistance does do that.
Okay, great. I've never had to use that before, and I'm glad I picked the right moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it presented itself before me. I don't think I had much of a choice this time.
All right, Evil Clacker is gonna run straight on up to engage all of you in melee. He's still 15 feet out from Lucky, but he's coming your way with menace. He is obviously raging as well, and when he pulls out his greatsword, as Good Clacker does, he Evil Clacker throws his greatsword at Lucky. And how about a 15 against Lucky?
A 15 hits.
That's going to be 9 slashing. And with multi-attack, how about a 9?
A 9 does not hit me.
That's good. I would be sad for you if it did. Okay, so 9 slashing, and Clacker roars, this kitty's gonna taste great ground up in my teapot.
No, no thanks.
It is Good Lucky's turn.
Good Lucky's pretty smart, and Good Lucky's plans just changed. I was gonna do something really cool, but Evil Clacker just made some positioning issues, which I'm sure our Clacker would never make a mistake like that, right? Surely Clacker would never position in such a horrible way. And I'm going to run. Lucky's pretty intelligent, even though he is mostly charismatic. But he knows that Jack has gotten his reaction back and knows that Lucky is still recovering from their counter spell.
I haven't got
Evil Jack.
Oh.
And Lucky is going to run
There's a lot of
away
Jacks.
from Evil Jack. And he is going to cast a perfect slow on everybody except Evil Jack. Because they are all standing in such a beautiful little cube. Just for me.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not have your counter spell back up, other kitty? It's so cute. Oh, no. Oh, you don't have to measure that. It's okay. There's no one in range. What if our Jack just counterspelled me?
Fuck you. The eye is mine. No, I would never do that.
What? Remind me what save. Oh, let's see. You popped it out. Sorry.
DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Evil Clacker got a 1.
He's slowed?
He's slowed. Evil Moriarty got a 16, so he's not slowed.
He got a 9.
What?
I am going to use my portent for the day to cause him to fail this save. I don't even think anyone would really know what is going on, but like just a dribble of blood would go down Lucky's nose, and it just seems like you think you saw like Moriarty like resist the effects of this spell, and then like everything just kind of like zizzles a little bit, and then you see he is indeed slowed, and a little bit of blood drips down Lucky's nose.
Speaking of Lucky, Evil Lucky got a 14, so also failed.
Mm-hmm.
And Evil Potboy got a 3. They are all slowed.
Okay, I'm gonna need the DM to also roleplay their speech and a slowed effect as punishment for doing this fight to us. With them all slowed, I am going to retreat. I'm gonna use my feline agility for some extra movement speed. Basically, I strafe out of range of Evil Jack, weave this powerful magic, and then like you see that little like, I imagine it's like a deja vu, like the fucking like black cat in Matrix, you know what I mean? Like you see that little bit of deja vu, it happens again, Moriarty fails, and then I'm going to run back out of range safely beside the good Moriarty.
Wonderfully effective turn. I'm sad, but that was a good move. That brings us to
I'm
Jack.
sad that it was a good move.
Jack is going to run a little bit forward to the edge of this, looks like a little bit of a whirlpool pit, and I'm going to, oh shoot, there's Lucky. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm still gonna try and do it. I'm gonna throw good old-fashioned lightning ball.
Nice.
Jack kind of charges up his lightning between both hands, and a Naruto-style shuriken thing kind of forms, and he just holds it over his head like Goku, and it forms into an electric spirit ball. Give me your strength, you old! Throw it forward.
So where are you centering it? Who else is gonna hit?
It's a 20-foot blast. So if I put it, here, I gotta pick. I'm gonna pick Clacker, Moriarty, and Popboy.
Okay, so not Lucky.
I don't think I can get Lucky and Clacker.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Or Lucky and Moriarty. I have to pick one of these 3 targets.
Right, you can get 2 out of 3. If you count Potboy, you can get 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
Sure.
So those are the ones I'm shooting for.
Alright, and they all have -2 on their dex saves, thanks to them being slowed. Potboy gets a 19.
Jack, we should call this the alley-oop.
Evil Moriarty gets a crit,
Jesus,
so that's a 22.
As he's one to do.
Yes. And Evil Clacker...
Wait a minute. Where is it?
He got a crit and a crit fail, if he was rolling with disadvantage.
Well, maybe he was, because Yold said so. I have the divine fortune. And when I force people to make saving throws, I can force them to do it with disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I'm re-rolling it, because remember when like, yeah, you see a roll and then do that.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah. So the new roll is a 15, which I think is a failure.
Passes.
Oh, is the DC 15?
I think the DC's 16.
They have -2,
DC
dude.
16
Yeah.
for Fireball.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Yeah, he got a -2 from slowed. So
Lucky. MVP.
yeah, so Clacker has advantage because this is an effect that he can see.
He can see.
Right.
I didn't think about that. Shirt.
And I got a crit with him, so that's a 19.
I can't force him to fail.
Yeah, Clacker and Potboy are gonna take half damage. Moriarty's gonna take whole damage.
Good.
All right, so the full damage would be, looks like 16.
That is the worst
yeah,
damage
so
I've
sad.
ever seen.
That's an
Several
average of
ones in
2
there.
on every die.
Oh, man.
That's rough.
20 damage.
Jack, are you
Feels
feeling
bad.
okay?
I feel out of tune with the old down here.
It is a little moist.
I must not be getting a good reception.
Nice roleplay, both with the old thing and with your whole description. So, partially out of pity, I'm gonna throw inspiration to you because that was a fun turn. Good Moriarty, and then we'll be back to the top of the order.
If there was ever a time to crit, buddy.
Now I had to determine who I want to crit on, you know. It's a hard thing. Jack, why don't you ever do damage like that to this? To them? I'm a little bit fucked up right now.
To be honest with you, I don't know that spell they used.
What? Learn it. It was great. It didn't hit me, but it looked great.
I went for the AoE version.
Oh, it did plenty of area of effects for me and the others. Just pointing it out there.
Well, shouldn't have stood where we stood. That was our bad. That was positioning.
All right, Moriarty's going to take a couple steps forward. All right, I'm going to try to take out that Jack over there.
Get him.
And he's going to throw his fishing rod, grab some line, and chuck it. 15?
15 does hit.
Too bad I didn't crit, I didn't have advantage, because that would have murdered him. 13 damage. And then flips it back and then throws it again at him. With the crit!
Double crit!
For 39 damage.
Oh my god.
You did kill him, didn't you?
He's severely bloodied.
Rolls.
3 out of 4
bloodied.
of those rolls, yes, were crits.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright.
How
Let's
do you
fucking
do
go.
that?
I don't know!
That is more than 10%. That is more than
That
10%
last one
of
was
the time.
75%.
I can't believe it. I hope someday we're famous enough that people do stat trackers so that I can know exactly
Right.
what your
The odds
crit
of
percent
Moriarty.
was.
Too high. I know that much.
No, it's high enough if you ask me.
Right. Any bonus action?
No, that's
Okay.
all of Moriarty's turn. Potboy does move up near Moriarty.
Okay. And
Yeah,
Clacker.
let's just stand in a straight line. That'll go really well.
Well, just counterspell anything that happens, please.
Okay.
You asked me to kill things, not to be, stand
When
at
I'm the
a
DM,
particular
it's
spot.
hilarious when you stand at these places. But you're on my team right now, so stop doing it. Get him, Clacker.
All right. I'm going to throw my sword at myself, I guess.
Wow.
Recklessly.
Okay.
For a 21.
That hits.
For 12. Oh, it's force damage right now. So 12 force damage.
Oh, nice. So that bypasses 14 because you're raging.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that would only apply to if it was still slashing. Okay, great. So 14 for that. Attacking recklessly again.
I think
For
the bonus
27.
is supposed to. I think the bonus damage is supposed to only be on melee attacks, but when you get this specific wild magic, I'll just add it in because it's your greatsword. I think that's
okay.
fine.
Sure.
And yeah,
27.
26 hits. 27
I'm
hits.
attacking
Yep.
recklessly again.
Right.
It don't matter
Yeah.
no more for me.
That's right.
For 15 slashing.
All right.
Jesus.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to use... Where is it? Shield of Faith on myself.
Nice.
So I
That's
get
a
an
plus 2
additional
to your
2
AC.
AC. Yes.
Nice. Good stuff.
And that's my turn.
Evil Moriarty. Alright, Evil Moriarty is slowed, so his speed is halved. And he can only make one attack.
Yes. I can
and-
relink it here for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, sorry. I totally forgot to roll the 1d. Would it be a first level for the lightning damage that I would have also done for my absorb elements?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
1d6.
1d6. All right. That is, if I can get the correct dice, 6 damage.
Nice.
9.
6 lightning damage.
Love that. Well, Moriarty's gonna move 15 feet up. That's all he can do.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, just a bit winded. Oh, that's right, sorry. Oh yeah, just a bit winded. Got to catch that fish over there. And so he's going to throw his fishing pole at the fish, which is Jack.
Evil Clacker botches 70% of the time. That's what I'm just gonna speak into existence.
I mean, evil Moriarty.
Yeah, Evil Moriarty is going to
Yeah.
botch 75% of the time.
Well, I did get a 20 on my attack,
That will hit me.
and that's gonna be 14 piercing damage. That's all he can do other than repeat his wisdom save. He got a 16. Was that what he needed?
It is, but Lucky is going to strike a discordant chord on his lute and cast Silvery Barbs as a reaction.
An 8, so he is still slowed.
And I am
Nice.
going to grant advantage to Moriarty, I guess. Why not? I mean, come on.
Right. Potboy scuttles on up next to Moriarty. That's going to be Evil Lucky next. Evil Lucky is going to attempt a spell, so I think that means I need to do a thing.
Yeah, roll a 1d20, and 11 or higher, the spell fizzles. Or it doesn't fizzle, but he has to wait until his next turn to complete the cast.
Okay,
and
interesting.
If he's interrupted, okay, so he's basically casting a spell, and it continues until his next fucking turn.
Right.
And
Wait,
if he
does
gets interrupted, he loses the spell.
Do I lose my bonus action when I'm
Now that you're
slowed?
casting,
No, but if I do my bonus action first.
I thought you had to
you
pick.
can only take an action or a bonus action on your turn.
Okay,
There's
sorry.
no
He would take a
reactions.
bonus action then to Bardic Inspire Evil Moriarty, try to help him get uncharmed. Or unslowed, rather. So he does that, no spell, no nothing, just